Hello dear students, I am Sandhya Chauhan, working as an assistant professor in Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Pharmacy Institute, Greater Noida. So students, our today's topic is ISO 9000 and ISO 14000. So let's get started. Okay. So what is ISO 9000? Okay. ISO 9000 family of standard is an integral part of quality management system which helps organization to ensure that they meet the requirement of customer and other stakeholders along with statutory and regulatory requirement. Basically, ISO 9000 deals with the fundamentals of quality management system, including the 8 management principle on which the family of standard is based. Now, what are the benefit it offers to organization? Okay. Suppose a organization implement ISO 9000, so that organization can enjoy number of benefits. Okay. So, here are the benefits. So, international standards promote international trade by providing one consistent set of requirement recognized around the world. Suppose an organization implement ISO 9000 into its organization into process, that means this ISO 9000 can promote that organization's international trade, because this ISO 9000 is acceptable worldwide. Okay. ISO 9000 helps organization in many ways. Okay. So, if any organization implement ISO 9000 into their workplace, so that organization's product can satisfy customers' need. Okay. They can meet the regulatory requirement, okay, and they can this can lead to continual improvement. Now, here is the 8 quality management principle, okay, and these quality management principles are customer focus, leadership, involvement of people, process approach, system approach to management, continual improvement, factual approach to decision making, and mutually beneficial supplier relationships. Okay. So, ISO 9000 is based on these 8 quality management principle. Okay. So, let us discuss the first principle, that is customer focus. Okay. As its name explains, it mainly focuses on customers, because the customers are the ultimate decision maker. Okay. So, what we have to do? We have to identify the current need of customer and future need of customer to improve our organization's, okay, quality management system. Okay. So, to identify customers' need, we should have a proper feedback system, so that we can know what our customer want. Okay. Next is we have to perform research to know what customer want and what are their need, so that we can meet their requirement, and the management can strive to exceed the customer's requirement in near future. Next thing is leadership. Okay. So, for quality management, leadership plays an important role, because a good leader can direct the organization to achieve its goal. Okay. So, in this principle, the leader should encourage the people, encourage the employee who are working for him, who are working with him. Okay. Because the motivated employee can work more efficiently than a demotivated employee. So, leadership could help an organization to produce a quality product, to increase the productivity of the organization. A good leader is someone who takes out maximum work from the employee, and who could encourage the employee to achieve the organization's goal. Okay. So, leadership is the second principle. Third is involvement of people. So, involvement of people is essence of an organization. To achieve the goal of organization, every employee or the people at every level should involve in the work, in the organization's goal. Okay. Next thing is process approach. So, process approach, in this principle, the process, the activities and the systems are considered as one process, and in this approach, organization try to reduce the waste during process, to enhance the productivity and to reduce the cost of manufacturing. So, that is how this principle helps in maintaining the quality management system of organization. Next is system approach to management. Okay. So, this principle mainly works on integration of correlated activities. Okay. And in this type of system, the common goal of each activity is to achieve a quality product. Next is continual improvement. So, continual improvement should be the permanent objective of every organization. Every organization should work toward continual improvement, so that one day they can get the breakthrough improvement. Next is factual approach to decision making. Okay. So, in every organization, they should not make decisions in rush. They should study the data, they should analyze the data, and then they should make any decision. Okay. Next is mutual beneficial supplier relationship. Okay. So, in this, as per this principle, the supplier and the organization or the owner of any company are dependent. Okay, so they must maintain a mutually beneficial relationships. They must share their ideas, and they must share their strategy to improve the organization. Okay. Next is ISO 9000. So, what is ISO 9000? ISO 9000 explains fundamental quality concepts, and it provides guideline for the selection and application of each standard. Next is ISO 9001. So, ISO 9001 is a model for quality assurance in design, development, manufacture, installation and servicing. Next is ISO 9002. So, this is a model for quality assurance in the production and installation of manufacturing system. Next is ISO 9003. So, this is for quality assurance in inspection and testing. Next is ISO 9004. So, ISO 9004 is a guideline for the application of standard in quality management and quality system. ISO 9000 and ISO 9004 are guidance standard. Okay? They describe what is necessary to accomplish the requirement outline 9001, 9002 and 9003. Now, what are the advantages of ISO 9000 implementation? Okay. So, if any organization implement ISO 9000, in that case they can improve the quality of product, they can maintain the quality of their product. Okay. Next thing is ISO registration also has a significant bearing on market credibility as well. Opportunity to compete with larger companies. Okay. Suppose any organization implement ISO 9000, that means their product has the required standard to meet the product which are manufactured by larger companies. So, that is how ISO 9000 helps to expand the business or expand the trade. Next is more time spent on customer focus. So, we have discussed that ISO 9000 principle which mainly focuses on customer. So, it advises that for improvement of the organization must focus on customers' need. Okay. So, that is how they can improve the organization. Next is confirmation that your company is committed to quality. Suppose a company implemented ISO 9000 concept, okay, that means that company provide confirmation that they are committed to quality, because if they are following ISO 9000 concept, that means their product would be of good quality, there are very less chances of product failure. Next is ISO 9000 may facilitate trade and increased market opportunity. Okay. So, ISO 9000 is is for good quality product. Means suppose any organization is following ISO 9000, or if they have implemented ISO 9000, so that is the mark that their product is of good quality. Okay. So, this will increase that organization's trade. Okay. It would increase the sale of that particular product or the services, and that is how it increases the market opportunities. Okay. Next is can increase customers' confidence and satisfaction. Okay. So, ISO 9000 guaranteed the quality of product. If a product is ISO 9000 certified, that means that product would meet the required standard, and there are very less chances of that product's failure. So, it would definitely increase the customer confidence in that product. Customer would not think twice to buy the product which is ISO certified, and it also increases customers satisfaction. As the product is ISO certified, that means there are very less chances of product failure. So, that would lead to customer satisfaction in that product. Okay. Next is ISO 14000. So, what is ISO 14000? ISO 14000 is a family of standards related to environmental management that exist to help organization minimize how their operation negatively affect the environment, that is cause adverse changes to air, water or land, comply with applicable laws, regulation and other environmental oriented requirement, and continually improve in the above. So, ISO 14000 is somewhat similar to ISO 9000 quality management. Okay. So, ISO 14000 help to meet the challenge of climatic change, and it developed 570 international standards. Now, standards of ISO 14000 are, first is ISO 14001. Okay. So, it specifies actual requirement for an environment management system, applies to those environmental aspects which organization has control and influence. Next is ISO 14004. So, this standard provides guidance on development and implementation of environment management system and principles, and also their coordination with other management systems. Now, next is ISO 14030. Okay. So, it defines evaluation of environmental performance by management system and provides general information about the process. The ultimate goal of ISO 14030 is to provide an objective measurement criteria. Now, next is ISO 14031. Okay. So, this standard gives guidance on design and use of environmental performance evaluation and identification and selection of environmental performance indicators for use by all organizations. Now, here is the advantages of ISO 9000 and 14000 system. Okay. So, they create a more efficient and effective operation. Okay. Next is increases customer satisfaction and retention. Okay. So, as we know that ISO 9000 guaranteed the quality of product. If a product is ISO certified, that means that product is of good quality. So, it definitely increases customer satisfaction because there are very less chances of product failure. That product which is ISO certified would definitely meet the customer's requirement. So, it increases customer satisfaction and it also increases customer retention because the product is continuously meeting customers' requirement. So, the customer would not switch to another product. Okay. Next is it reduces audit since it guaranteed the quality of product, there are very less chances of product failure. So, the organization can reduce the audits and inspection for quality checking. Next is enhances marketing. Yes, implementation of ISO 9000 would enhances the marketing, enhances the sale of product because it guaranteed the quality of product. Okay. When the product is of good quality, then it would definitely, then the sale of that product would increases definitely. Next is improves employee motivation, awareness and morale. Okay. So, as one of the principle of ISO promote that every employee should involve in achieving the goal of organization. So, yes, it definitely improve employees motivation because employee is accountable for everything they are doing in the industry, okay, in the organization. Next thing is it promotes international trade. Yes, ISO 9000, 14000 can promote international trade because it's a international standard. Okay. So, that means if our product is ISO 9000 certified, then we can sell that product across the world because it meet certain regulatory requirement. Okay. Next is increase profit. Yes, when a product is ISO certified, okay, so that means that product is a quality product. Okay. and that product is superior to other products which are available in the market in terms of quality. So, yes, there are very less chances of product failure. So, that is how we can reduce the cost of production, and as the product is ISO 9000 certified, that is why its sale will be more. So, yes, it increases overall profit. Next is it reduces waste and increases productivity. Yes, if we implement ISO 9000, so it reduces waste and increases productivity. It enables to meet the requirement of an internationally uniform quality system. Thank you.